Good afternoon. We'll get ready to start the ceremony here shortly. If everyone wants to take a seat. And I ask that you please turn off your cell phones too if you have them on, if you wouldn't mind. So welcome, everyone. This is a wonderful gathering today. For the class of 2024, this is the nursing pinning ceremony. We're very, very grateful for all of you to come here and support these students today. To begin the ceremony, I am going to welcome Patrick Eaglestaff to do our initial prayer.
Good afternoon, graduates. I'm Dr. Eaglestaff. I'm the chair of the graduate department, and I've been asked to say a prayer for you. I'd like to congratulate all of the graduates and their families. I'm sure they're all proud of you. Tankashla, we thank you for our blessings, and we thank you for all the good things you've given us in our lives. Take care of all these graduates and help them to do good in the places they find their future employment. Bless their families. Thank you for getting them here safely and bless them as they return home. Tankashla, help us all, guide us all. Halmatakyasa.
Next, I will welcome Dr. Frank, president of Oglala Lakota College, to say a few words.
He honey washte, chente washte na pe chuzape, dona yehipiki lilo wopila tanka echichia. Ta oyate riankapi ri imachiapi na washitu chajaki, Don Frank imachiapi na inaweaki Sylvia Tobacco, Ichiapi na ate wayaki Daryl Tukro, Ichiapi, Kyuksa Tiosh by Mataha Minichuha Awati. So I want to welcome all of you with a warm handshake from my heart. My Lakota name is Ta'oyate Riankapi, which means her people see her woman. And my English name is Don Frank. My mother is Sylvia Tobacco. My father is Daryl Tukro. And I come from the Kyuksa Tioshbai, and I currently live in Calico, South Dakota. So it's really amazing to see this wonderful turnout, and I want to welcome you here. You know, a lot of organizations and individuals, they usually give land acknowledgements, but our land acknowledgements is the place where we grew up, the place where we live, where we were born, because as Lakota people, we come from a larger span than just a certain location. This entire land, this entire Midwest section of us is home to the Lakota Nation. And this area where the Piya Wiconi is situated is part of the Kyuksa Tioshbai, where a lot of our different tribes and tribal people come from. So it's a really important position where the Piya Wiconi campus is positioned at. So, you know, I want to welcome you to our sacred lands. You all live here, you're from here, and I'm glad that we can come together to celebrate the nursing pinning. You know, last year was the first nursing pinning that I attended as president of Oglala Lakota College. And it was so heartwarming and amazing to see the nurses come together, the families come together. And looking around today, I see that it's growing. This is probably one of the biggest pinning ceremonies that I've seen. And correct me if I'm wrong, Robin, one of the biggest graduate classes that we've had in a long time. So I want to acknowledge all of the nurses for your dedication, your hard work, your perseverance, because a nursing program isn't an easy program to get through. And without your commitment to your own educational journey, without the support of your family, a lot of you might have not been here today. You know, the long hours that many of you had to stay up and do the work that you had to do, reaching out, getting the different type of support, that takes a lot of courage, a lot of bravery. And it's what Oglala Lakota College is setting the foundation for our people. And one of the biggest impacts that we have as Oglala Lakota College or in higher education is to make that societal impact. So as nurses, I'm really honored that you're carrying on the traditions of the college. Some of the three pillars or the foundation of the college was to promote education, health, and vocational skills. And it's really amazing to see that we're turning out some quality nurses. So with that, I want to welcome you all here and enjoy the speaking of our students. I'd like to want to congratulate Robin. And I want to say something on behalf of Robin. You know, when she became the chair, she's a humble person. She's very communicative. She's very quiet, but boy, she is a force to be reckoned with. Whenever we were working with the students, this is probably the highest pass rate we have in a long time. And it's because of her leadership and because of the work with her faculty and her staff, the dedication of her faculty to help the students. A lot of our students wouldn't be here today. So I really can thank Robin. We should give her a round of applause and thank her for the work that she's done because it's a tough job. It's a tough position. So I want to welcome you again and say, Wopila Tunka Ichicha.
Thank you, Don. Again, I want to welcome you all to this pinning ceremony today. I am Robin White, Robin Cooney White. I am from Cooney Table, that's where I grew up, and I've been with Oglala Lakota College since 2015. Some of you might wonder, and looking around the room today, I'm wondering if all of you know what a pinning ceremony is. And I just want to let you know what a pinning ceremony is because it's such a big deal for these students. A pinning ceremony is unique to the nursing profession. Each school of nursing has their own pin that has a symbolic meaning to them. Our pin was designed many years ago by one of our very own nursing students. It has the medicine wheel with 4 colors that represent the directions and also the 4 Lakota values of respect, wisdom, courage, and generosity. And there's actually a picture of it on the slideshow as well as what our pins look like. Some of you may wonder, what does it mean to be pinned? This ceremony is a reflection of your growth in the nursing department and, in the nursing profession, not the nursing department, but in the nursing profession, as well as recognition of the accomplishments of this major milestone that you have achieved, a major milestone. Nursing is not for the faint of heart. If it were, there would not be a shortage of nurses. You all have your own stories and experiences while you were in the nursing program. Some of you have demonstrated respect, wisdom, courage, and generosity for yourself and for the profession of nursing. Many of you, most of you, have done that. We here at OLC, along with your family and friends, we are so very proud of you in this accomplishment. Getting through the challenges of the curriculum, the weather, the clinicals, the assignments, the tests, the stress, being away from your families, all of it. Remember in class, I had you write down on a note card the reason you wanted to be a nurse. And I told you to put that card somewhere where you would see it often. If it was in your car, maybe on a mirror, in your planner, wherever. Because there would be a time during the program where you would have to be reminded of why you started this journey. Because it was a hard one, right? It's very hard. I still have my card from my nursing program 20 years ago. This May, it's been 20 years, it goes quick. So now you can look at that card and you can celebrate. You've made it through the nursing program. It's one big check mark off of the to-do list. We have a couple more steps to go, but you've made it through the biggest hurdle so far, I would say. And now we just have to work towards NCLEX. So congratulations, everyone. Next, we'll have one of the students, Blossom Morrison, who is going to come up and do a talk with you about her experiences in the program.
Hello. Hello, everyone. I'm Pettuashte. So, my name is Blossom, and 2 years ago, I started this nursing school journey. I had no idea what I was getting myself in for, as I'm sure the rest of us were too. I remember the first day I was late to Anne's class because I went to the wrong OLC. I actually went to this one here in Kyle. There's one in Pine Ridge, in case y'all didn't know. And as you can guess, I was already a hot mess from the beginning. First semester came and it went, and we were all relieved. Second semester came, and I can see the eye rolls and the sighs now, because just like Fight Club, we don't mention second semester. But the thing I will say is during second semester, that's when we started to get even closer to one another. We found our lifelong best friends. We found people we can rely on. And we found people who will always have our backs in the long run. After second semester, we only knew one thing, and that's we were going to get through this journey together. And we did. Then third and fourth semester began, and we gained some new faces in our class, and I'm so proud they got to be here today with us too. And then I just want to take a moment to thank the OLC Nursing Department, Amy Langford, Robin White, Amy Hyman, Nicole, Janelle, and Anne for giving us the knowledge we know now to continue on in our journey. You guys gave us the pieces, and now it's our turn to finish this puzzle. And then, to all of my beautiful classmates, I want to say how proud I am of each and every single one of you. Through life's trials and tribulations, and through all of the ups and downs we faced, we wouldn't be here today or have made it this far. And I'm so proud of each and every single one of you. And then, it is with my great honor to say we are officially done, and we are graduating as the nursing class of 2024, and we did it. In closing, thank you all for coming to our pinning ceremony, and I hope you all enjoy the food and have a great rest of your time.
Thank you, Blossom. Blossom is always one to entertain us in the classroom. Next, we have two keynote speakers, Michelle Bruns and Ann Kretschy. Michelle Bruns was nurse faculty and department chair for quite some time at OLC. And Ann Kretschy was a science instructor here at OLC for many, many years. And so it's wonderful that they decided to come back and speak today. So, Michelle?
And Pettuashte. Good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen, and most importantly, our fantastic graduating class of nursing students. Congratulations. Today marks the culmination of years of hard work, late night study sessions, and occasional therapeutic scream sessions in your pillow, and most likely a crying session here and there. You made it. And yes, it definitely should be celebrated. I'm honored that the students have asked me to speak here today. It is so great to see that you are all sitting here today, especially after having worked with many of you, probably most all of you actually, as I see your names up here on the screen. Working with you and getting your applications in and your coursework completed to apply to this program. Way to go. I am so proud of all of you for making it this far. That's good. Great for you. For those who do not know me, I used to be an instructor here, as they said. Worked here for OLC for about 18 years teaching. So it's kind of in my blood to teach. So on a more serious note, I want to talk to you about being in control of your life and preparing yourself for your career. I'm here to talk to you as an adult. I know it's kind of hard to believe. If any of you knew me before, that's kind of a stretch. I want to talk to you about being in control of your life and preparing yourself for your career. I'm here to tell you some things that my dad told me, some things that I wish were told to me, and I'm going to tell those to you now. I want to talk to you today as a potential nursing supervisor, one who could hire you or fire you, give you a raise or promote you. I'm going to give you some tips, some secrets of what a supervisor is looking for. I'm hoping that you will take them to heart. You are in control of your destiny from here on out. First, I want you to be a positive leader. Whether you have been put in charge of an entire ward or a floor, or have been put in charge of cleaning out bedpans, be an example to those people around you. Have a desire and an ability to learn, a can-do attitude. Show people I enjoy what I am doing, regardless of what it is that you are doing at all times. Never pass up an opportunity to learn. Continue to remain curious and keep asking why. Why are we drawing that vitamin D level on a chronic wound that never heals? Why is there a healthcare provider asking about renal function with a high potassium level? Don't lose your why ability ever. When you do, you have simply become that wandering nursing nomad on the floor that just carries out orders. Research, look things up all the time. In the field of nursing, you are going to have so many opportunities to do things that you have never, ever done before. And they are scary. Because people's lives are literally in your hands. Don't become paralyzed by that fear, even though I just instilled it in you. You tell that more experienced nurse on the floor, you know what, I've never done that before, but I would love to learn how so that I can do it next time on my own. Because that fear of not knowing how to do something that you've never done before is absolutely crippling. Next thing I want you to do is I want you to have heart in what you're doing. A supervisor wants to hire that person that wants to be given any task on that floor, no matter how small, no matter how icky it is. And I want you to never consider that job to be beneath you, whatever it is. The first time you do that, you have automatically become the weakest link on that floor and in that team. I want you to help the maintenance person if it's asked. I want you to help housekeeping if it's asked. I want you to help the CNAs if it's asked. Dietary if it's asked. If you wish to be part of the team, then you must be a team player at all times. I'm a charge nurse where I work. I have picked up shifts for the CNAs who needed them to be covered. I have done laundry for the laundry gal when it's been asked. You bet we did it all the time, one day, one Saturday, because she needed help. We grab mops if there's messes on the floor, every dang time it's needed, because we are a team where I work. Do you have accountability where you're planning on working? Are you the kind of person who's going to go blame everyone else when things go wrong? A supervisor wants to hire the person who owns up to things and says, yep, I made a mistake. I'm going to learn from it and not repeat it again. That's the person that will get a promotion. People who take accountability for themselves are highly valued employees. Do you have morals and do you have values? How do you act when you are not being watched? I want you to think back on those times when you learned the sterile technique, because I know it's going to be fresh in your brain when you have to do it again. That's going to come to the forefront of your mind next time you're performing a sterile technique thing on your own. If you drop something, this is where it comes into play. You're going to have to grab a whole new sterile whatever, not pick up that stuff off the floor and pretend that it didn't happen. People with character and good moral code are those that get hired and those that get promoted. I want you to be on time. For some of you people, this is a really hard thing to follow. Be on time. This is the one thing that I laid my cross on every day when I taught. Be on time. Make sure you are on time. Don't forget to have a work ethic. So if you're asked to clean out a bedpan, I want you to smile, and I want you to do it and be the best dang bedpan cleaner that ever existed on the face of this earth. And trust me, it will be noticed. No matter what you're doing, I want you to be the best at it and have a positive attitude about it. Be positive and have passion about it. Work on your soft skills, and if you don't know what that means, I want you to work on your people skills. Learn how to treat people well and be professional and be humble and be confident. Ask for help and do not be afraid to ask for help. It's a good thing to know what you don't know and consider that a sign of strength and not a sign of weakness, so that you can strengthen those areas. Your career and your success are in your hands. You don't have to be a genius. People who get promoted aren't promoted necessarily because of their intelligence. It's how they treat people. They say people are very soon to forget what you say, but they will always remember how you made them feel. And that's so very true. I want you to be positive and I want you to be successful. One more parting thought on success. I would like to address the elephant in the room, and that's money. Yes, I understand that we all need to pay bills, but I implore you to resist that siren call of the dollar signs when it comes to choosing your nursing path. Please take a good long look before you start signing on with a company offering you a hefty paycheck to send you to someplace for a few short weeks. The way this typically works is this. Higher wages inversely equates with more subpar working conditions. Sounds tolerable for the short term when you think, oh, it's only 13 weeks, I can do 13 weeks. What it leads to is you burning out in your chosen career in about under 2 years. You begin taking on a negative outlook about this beautiful field of nursing that you just chose to go into, simply because you've been sent to some of the most difficult places to staff under the hardest working conditions. Please don't follow the money. Don't let go of what drove you here in the first place, like what Robin just said about what you wrote down on your cards. Remember that essay you had to write to get into this program. Please keep it close to your heart. Look for those places to work in and those environments. The pay will follow. Don't follow the pay. If you do, you will regret it sooner rather than later. In closing, my dear graduates, remember this. Nursing is not just a career. It's a calling, it's a privilege, and a responsibility. Embrace it with open arms, a curious mind, and a positive attitude. And let's not forget about a compassionate heart. And always remember to laugh. Your attitude shapes everything in your life, and it's up to you. And may your nursing journey be filled with joy, fulfillment, and the right amount of caffeine. Congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Is Ann here? right in front of me. Oh, man. Next, we welcome Ann Cretchy. Ann and I used to share an office for many years, so I miss Ann.
Thank you for having me. Boy, the things I let myself get talked into. I'm Ann Cretchy, and some of you know me very well. Blossom, did I give you a tardy that day, or I don't know. I've taught sciences here for a number of years and had the joy and privilege of working with the nursing department and the nursing students, many of them. So I just want to, I don't have a lot of fancy things to say, but I do want to say thank you for inviting me on your adventure. I think I've learned more from you in many ways than you've learned from me. I thought about coming up here and getting some bone recital from many of you, but I don't know how many of those bones are sticking in your mind right now. So I'm going kind of blank. I had all these wonderful things I was going to say to you. I think what seems to me to be true is you are passing an important part of one part of your education. You're moving beyond the classroom in many ways into the real educational journey. So what Michelle had to say is true. Remain open to all of the experiences that are coming your way, because it's still a continuing part of your education. And there's so much more that you're going to learn as you're out there in your community. I want to thank you for undertaking that journey, because you're undertaking it for all of us. And I want to let you know how pleased I am that I was a small part of that. You have a lot of adventures coming up, so I'm looking forward to seeing you all blossom as you continue on your educational journey. Thanks for having me. Take care.
Next, we'll move into the pinning ceremony itself. I will call the students up here, and if those that are going to pin the student would join them, either coming on the stage if you're able, or we can have you down low if you're not unable to. And if the student would please just introduce this person or persons and just give us a short reason why you decided to have them pin you today. Kelsey Bear Heels.
My name is Kelsey Bearhills, and I chose my sister Mackenzie because she last year she graduated with her bachelor's in social services, and so her journey made me want to start mine, and she supported me throughout this whole thing, so that's why I chose her.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And on your beautiful little family. Do you want to go? Sure. You guys don't mind? What? Oh, okay. Ariel. Ariel got married this year, and I didn't have her correct name on here. It's Ariel Charging Hawk. I didn't want to make an error.
Hi, my name is Ariel. I chose my mom. Try not to cry. For being my role model and guiding me through this journey. If you guys haven't seen a picture, I'm a third-generation nurse and following the footsteps of my mom and my grandma.
And I know firsthand her mom is an excellent nurse. You got it? Good to see you. Thank you, Teresa. Joelle Davis.
Thank you. I chose my partner Tommy and my little man here, Jackson. I don't know how many times Tommy talked me off the edge, just being like, that's it, I'm done. I'll go clean floors. I don't know, something's gotta be easier than this. And then Jackson and my daughter Autumn for putting up with the time away from Daddy and just supporting me the whole way.
Lacey Fewtails. Looks so pretty. Thank you. Can you guys stand here a little bit? Everyone to see you.
Okay. Epetuwashte. Today I chose my Tumi, Laura, to pin me because she has guided me throughout nursing school and has shown me so much love. I like to share this special moment with me and her together, and I can't show my appreciation enough for her.
Angela Gilchrist.
Okay. I chose my mom, Judy. The only other person I would have chose to be up here with me was a Maxine, American Horse, my mother-in-law. If she was still here, she was an absolute huge influence on getting me to go back and finish something that I've dreamt of since I was 7 years old and started right out of high school and had a few challenges, but this lady has been with me every step of the way, and it's finally happening, and I couldn't be more proud to have my mom up here pinning me. So, and all of my family being here to help me celebrate. So.
Casey Kruger.
Hi, I'm Casey. The person that I chose to pin me today is my mom, Vicki. My mom has been an LPN for 35 years. My mom has supported me, inspired me, and cheered me on for my entire life, but especially through one of the hardest things I've ever done, which is nursing school. I can't thank her enough for always being there for me, and it has never been another choice for who I would choose to pin me today. So thank you for always supporting me, Mom.
Mariah Larock. If you go towards the center.
I'm Mariah. I chose my mom to pin me today. If it wasn't for her, I would have never found the program nor finished the program. I'm extremely grateful for her.
JC, left hand.
I have my mom here to do my pinning today. I chose my mom because she is the biggest supporter and source of inspiration. Ever since I was young, I can remember sitting her sitting at our table with huge, thick books out studying, and I was always in awe of how smart she was. Both her and my dad have always supported me and encouraged me to pursue my dreams. My mother has always worked extremely hard to provide for us whilst going to school and created that successful pathway for my siblings and I. It's because of her that I now do the same for my children. My mother and I have strengthened our bond over the years since I became a mother myself, and she plays a crucial role in our lives. I am grateful and proud to have such an amazing mother. I also want to show recognition to not only my parents who have given me lots of love, support, and encouragement throughout my nursing journey, but my in-laws and my spouse as well. My mother and father-in-law are like a second pair of parents. And they treat me like their own and have always been supportive, loving, and has helped tremendously with our girls. And to my other half, who has been extremely supportive and stepped up for me while I had class, clinicals, or to study. He has always pushed me to be the best version of myself. And to my kiddos, who are a huge reminder to never give up and the reason why I work so hard. I truly couldn't have gotten this far without my village, and to them, I'm extremely thankful.
Angelina looks twice.
Hi. So I chose my Auntie Jeanette to pin me. She's also an OLC nursing graduate, and she's been a nurse for 26 years this year. And I just really admire her for everything that she does for us. And she's just been a huge support. So thank you.
Alyssa Mikado.
Hi, my name's Elisa Machado. I chose my boyfriend Vidal Guzman because without him, I wouldn't have been able to complete nursing school because he supported me throughout the whole journey.
Georgiana McBride.
I chose my mom, Amy Wilson, because growing up, I've seen her finish the same program, and I really looked up to how challenging it was for her, and she never gave up, and she supported me through the whole thing. There's times where I wanted to give up, but I didn't, so I'm really proud of myself for that, and thankful for my whole family for supporting me in this.
Blossom Morrison.
Alrighty. I chose my cousin Rolene because she is also an LPN, so she knows all the sacrifices and stuff like that that it takes to go through nursing school. And I'm proud of her, and I know she's proud of me as well.
Carly Olson.
This is my mom, Mary Olson. I picked her to pin me. She's always been one of the biggest supporters I had in my life. Yeah, I wouldn't be where I'm at today without her.
Abigail Puyer.
So I asked my husband Kyle to come up here. He's been my rock the last 3.5 years. He didn't really give me a choice. He said, we're going. So he's stepped up with my boys and has been really my sounding board for the last 3.5 years.
Sharon Provost.
Okay, I'm just not gonna look at him because I'm gonna start crying. He drove me to, or this is my boyfriend. I picked him because he drove me to all of my clinicals. I'm already crying. He's just been like my person to go to this entire time. Anyway. He's just been my best friend. I just picked him because he's the whole reason that I've just been trying to push through, because he just makes me want to be a better person. And I just couldn't have made it through without his support more than anybody else. And I'm just gonna end it there because I don't want to stop.
Jessica Rosane.
That's fine.
Yes, it is. Why are you
Well, today I picked my mom to help pin me. If I could have had my whole family up here, I probably would have, because it was definitely a joint effort for everybody to get me to this spot. But like all great people, I think we start from our moms and we learn a lot from them. Thank you.
Tina stands for.
I chose my daughter Tylee to pin me today because the other ones couldn't make it. Without their support, I wouldn't be here today. Just being away from them was really hard. And I want to thank the Heavenly Father for the safe trips and everything.
Yes. I don't think so. Next class, we're going to recite the Nightingale Pledge, and this is something that is done at pinning ceremonies, so you might have to step this way and look that way. And we'll say this together. Nicole's gonna fix. Okay, are we ready? I solemnly pledge
myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my professional faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in my confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all my family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
I just have a couple final words to conclude. As Michelle mentioned in her speech today, there's one thing I want you to remember moving forward, is that it's a privilege to take care of patients. It's a privilege. And I know you all are going to be really, really great nurses. I've known that since the first day you were in class. The second thing I want to say is, you're not done with me yet. So I know this is our last gathering. They're done with their finals as of yesterday, so yay, right? But I get to spend the summer encouraging and monitoring their NCLEX progress. So I will be in touch, and we'll work together and get you through that NCLEX, okay? All right? Congratulations. Before we leave, I have one last thing to say, is a big thank you to the nursing faculty. We wouldn't be here today. We wouldn't have this big of a class if it wasn't for the dedication of our instructors. They work endless hours with these students. Janelle, Amy, I'm going to say it over again because we have two Amy's. Janelle Barajas, Amy Heineman, Amy Langford. We have one of our instructors here, Andrea Jimerson, who's been a huge help to our department this year. Our science instructors, Jason Funk, and last but not least, Nicole Herman, who is always getting me out of trouble and helping me stay afloat. So thank you all for coming today, and congratulations to this class. We can turn lights on, and you're welcome to come up and take pictures, family pictures. We'll probably take a group picture first in front of the teepee here, and then you're welcome to take pictures. Thank you.